follow here with Izzy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click and treat Izzy a few times, let her know that we're working. I have her on a front clip harness, and you can see that my leash is here on the front of her chest where all her power is. And so as a puppy, I start to teach her, you know, where the food happened, which is here. And so what I'm going to do is I am going to start out by being ready myself. And so the leash skill is that you put your leash like this, thumb up, and then grab about 6 to 12 inches depending on how long your leash is. And I want to see like a J, okay? So I click and treat my dog a few times. My clicker stays glued. The only thing that moves is my treat hand. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put my clicker in my leash hand, right on top of my leash. My thumb is on there, on the button, and then my food is right here. I'm going to feed my dog closest to the food. The leash is going to be across my body. And then I'm just going to start warming her up by just doing a pivot and clicking her when she reaches my side. So you might want to start doing this. Just get your dog warmed up. Let's go. And so the wall, as soon as she reaches me, I start taking a few steps and treating her. You can see that she's learned how to do this. Now, if your puppy surges ahead of you, just turn yourself around like this, click and treat the puppy. You can even use your hand as a target hand. That's why we teach targeting, so the dog targets the hand. You see? So Izzy's not even 2 years old yet, and she does pretty well. Okay, so I'm going to start adding my let's go, and clicking her when she, let's go. Good. No problem getting food out there, but she'll wait because I have 1 to 2 seconds in order to treat my dog. Good girl. You can even do things like this. You know, start adding some turns. So if you're going this way, 9 times out of 10 your dog will. And you see how loose my leash is? Don't use your leash to pull your dog. If you pull your dog, resistance creates resistance. Use your hand to get your dog where you want them to go. Okay? You can even target your puppy like this to start teaching them to follow you. Do things like this to get them to follow you. The more you condition them on the leash, the better it's going to get. You can do circles with your puppy. And then just click them when they reach. And then feed them right here. If your puppy has a really sharp mouth, put your treat on the floor. You can slow yourself up. Don't worry about your food. Worry about your clicker. The click marks the dog. When the dog hits this, that's where the click happens. Nose hits pant leg, click happens here. Okay, and then if I click, I might even try and put food in my well of my hand. Of course, I dropped it all over the floor. But here's the well of my hand, food, put my leash in there, put my clicker on top of it. Okay, and then to condition my puppy on leash, I just click and treat my dog for just standing there. She moves, and then I move her back to where I want her. Okay? Now, if your puppy goes for your leash, you can do things like this. As soon as the leash drops out of your puppy's mouth, you click it. Oops, go get it. Here's one here, too. So I do this kind of thing. Puppy leaves the leash alone. That's what gets clicked. You know, you can do things like this, and the puppy gets clicked. Now, you have to be patient. If the puppy has this in their mouth and there's stillness to it, if you don't move it and you're really still with it, and you just kind of look at the puppy, she's going to wonder, what should I do for her? If the puppy drops the leash out of the mouth, that's when you click and reward. Okay, guys, thanks for watching.